What do you think about the flock cameras?
I wildly dislike them.
Yep.
In fact, I got into not an argument, a discussion
Discussion.
with my good buddy Will, the
Oh,
former
okay.
state
Oh,
trooper,
what'd
and
he say?
he was pointing out how they are so helpful for crimes. You don't understand all the hoops, all the layers of protection there are, and all I know is I see all kinds of instances of cops stalking their ex-wives with flock cameras. And
Oh,
one thing we
no.
know is the government will absolutely abuse everything. Any power we give the government, they'll
Yeah,
absolutely abuse it. And
that's
so, you
true.
know what? I'm willing to let some more moms kill their kids if we can not have flock cameras. That's the cost. Okay. But no, I am anti-flock camera. I understand that they are helpful to police, but I don't like anything about the surveillance state. Welcome to the wildly opinionated news hour, Todd's World. I'm Todd. Carrie's with me. How's it
Hello.
going today, Carrie?
I've been better.
Carrie's all beat up. We're both playing hurt. I got something that happened to my eye. I was doing some drywalling yesterday, and I must have wiped my eye, and I got an eyelid that's all puffy. So I changed the look for everyone today.
You look
My
great, Todd.
normal chromodomium headphone look
I
that
think you
I
look good.
prefer. Instead, I have AirPods in and insurrection hat. This is from the beginning of
It
Todd's
is.
World.
It's an OG merch piece.
It is. Go back. You guys need to go to toddsworld.net and you need to check out Insurrection.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to put some new videos up. I'm going to put
Mhm.
I'm going to try to get some samples up too, so people can just log in and hit the first chapter, like audio or whatever,
Oh
and
yeah, good
just
idea.
enjoy,
Yeah, just
you
tell
know?
people to. That's a good idea. Just promote episode
There's
1. It's
Todd's
really
World
good.
has merch too, but these hats
Uh-huh.
are unfortunately no longer available. So
Mm,
this is it's a collector's item. If you were wondering,
yeah. If you didn't
too
find us till
valuable.
now, you're
You
SOL.
can't you can't get one of these. So Bud, make me an offer. It's gonna take a lot though.
I better
50 or
stop wearing mine to
$60.
work in the yard. I don't want to wreck it.
Gary, what happened to you? You're like all beat up. You were
I am
saying
beat
like
up.
someone hugged you and assaulted
Yes.
you all at the same
A
time? Is that what
sweet.
happened?
You can't make me laugh though. You
Oh,
can't make me
sorry.
laugh. No, a sweet, strong person hugged me, and yeah, it was just a little too enthusiastic, and something, I don't know, something cracked or strained or whatever.
A
But
little too enthusiastic. I guess.
yeah,
That's
I
one way
mean,
to put it.
it was great till it wasn't. But I'm anyway. I'm gonna go and I'm getting it checked out today because I thought, you push through. You're like, it'll be fine. It'll be better. Little ice, little
Yeah,
whatever. And yeah, it's not. It's
it's
just
not.
not. No.
Well,
So
the thing is, what
I'm gonna find out today.
I've heard even with ribs
Yeah,
that you can actually fracture ribs by laughing. We've
I've
probably
heard
had
that.
that effect on our listeners. Like, how many of our listeners? We need you guys to comment and tell us how many of you fractured ribs listening to this show.
What's
Finding
up
out
on the
with the
poll?
W in the
Yeah.
WNBA that it stood for black lesbians. Who knew?
It's our new poll. Yes, have you ever cracked a rib laughing at our show?
So, but you know what I've heard?
Yeah.
And Nikki had a problem where she fractured a rib randomly. I don't remember how.
I was gonna say
And
coughing. I've heard coughing,
they can't do
sneezing.
anything. You just deal with
Nope.
it. You suffer.
Yeah, I'm
I
suffering. I
mean,
just want to know. Like, at this point, I want to know because yesterday I was like, oh, it's just a muscle. It's no big deal. And then after last night, I was like, I need to go get X-rayed. Damn it.
so we're both playing hurt,
We're
guys,
pulling her. Our bench isn't deep enough, Todd.
but that's okay. We are not
That's how
playing
devoted
as
we
hurt
are.
as some people in the United States are. Lindsay Clancy's playing hurt, let me tell you, and she is racking up. She has $1 million in her GoFundMe. She has amazing attorneys. She has women lining the streets, all because she strangled 3 of her children. That's what it takes in America today. To rise to fame.
I'm going to tell everyone this may be my last news, Marvel opinion in news hours, because Todd's going to kick me off the show after we talk about this story.
Uh-oh. Well, why? Did you strangle some of your kids? Is that what happened, Carrie?
No, I wouldn't dream of doing that. However, I'm also not going to donate. I'm also not going to donate to the GoFundMe, whatever that's for. Is it for her legal defense? Is it for?
I think so.
Is it for
I think so, but there's a lot going on with this thing.
Experience after she gets off, or what is it for?
I want to just show you. I want to pop up just a couple memes.
Oh,
not
boy.
even like
shit.
just so you can respond to these memes.
Not memes. Okay, I'm just holding. I'm just gonna hold onto my rib cage while you. Shit. Also, Todd, you might have to bleep out because I might just come out with F-bombs today because sometimes it just comes out, it hurts. I might just be dropping F-bombs. I apologize.
I wanted to say that a few of the clips we're going to play today.
Yep.
What do you think, Gary? Ice, the guys, for those of you just listening, this is one of the wild-eyed millennial chicks.
Oh no.
She's wild-eyed in one direction. Ice is ripping families apart. And then she turns the other direction, even more wild-eyed and happy. We love Lindsay Clancy.
Oh my God.
I want people to understand that Lindsay Clancy, if you don't know the story, do you want to recount the story, Carrie? Do you feel like I won't do it justice?
I mean, what I know, I'll be honest, Todd, I know the story. I have avoided a lot of details. I haven't been rereading or anything because it's so disturbing to me. I mean.
It is.
It disturbs me to my core. So it's something that I know about, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time thinking about. I haven't dived in to like swim around in it. It's awful.
Somebody asked me if we'd started the show yet a little while ago, and I said, well, no, Carrie's. We usually were an hour ahead of here, guys, but never mind. We're always live in your head. But
thank you for being here.
I told him I was waiting for Carrie because she had to go get her cars, whatever the thing was, and no big deal. And I said, I feel like this is going to be a dark show. Like, there's a lot of these chicks out there, not even just a supporter. There's copycats out there. It's
copycats.
Things are getting, it's just dark. Whatever this particular strain of humanity is that we're being subjected to, and all these women are falling in love with, that line the streets. Okay, here's what happened with Lindsay Clancy, guys. I don't know how old she is. I'm guessing 30s.
30s, yep.
30s, yeah. 30s. She's a millennial chick, probably. Pretty chick, not from like a rough, not like a rough home. I mean, I think probably upper middle class is the feeling you get.
Sure.
And she had 3 kids. She had a 5-year-old, I think a 3-year-old, and an 8-month-old, I believe. Yep. And she was struggling with postpartum depression, supposedly. And real thing, I'm not saying people don't struggle with postpartum depression. Her response was perhaps a little overboard. She conspired to send her husband away and send him on an errand to get groceries and pharmacy stuff at CVS. I don't know what it was. And one by one, she took her children down to the basement and strangled them with exercise bands, is what happened. She then threw herself out an upstairs window in an attempt to kill herself and managed to paralyze herself from the waist down. Now she is on trial currently. Lindsay Clancy's admitted to this. Her attorneys have all admitted to the events. No one is questioning what actually. Well, I shouldn't say no one. I shouldn't say no one.
Well, the point you're making is that someone else didn't come into her house and strangle her kids in the basement with exercise bands and throw her out the window.
The only reason that at this point that it's looking to go to trial is because her defense is seeking by reason of insanity. So rather than spending her life paralyzed in prison, she could be. Well, I don't know. I mean, locked up in in some kind of loony bin or something.
Yeah.
It's probably not
Mm.
the. It's probably not the. That's not how they go after the millage to build those. They wouldn't be like.
Yeah, no, I don't even think that.
But whatever it is, maybe if you're convicted by way of insanity, there's some hope that you can be really rehabilitated and get out at some point. I'm not certain on what's involved in that, in the
Right.
laws on that, to be honest.
Right. If that verdict
So,
were to come in, we're not sure what the consequence would be.
so that and you know the crazy the crazy thing. I got to show you some video here
Okay.
of women. Where'd it go? Sorry, guys. Of women lining the streets to okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. We're playing hurt today, and
I know. Bear with us.
we're doing the best we can.
We're playing hurt and we're talking about something really awful. Might be
Okay,
like
let's
the
see if
most
I can
awful
get.
thing.
Here we go. Where'd it go? Oh, it tried to take me to whoever posted it. I
Okay.
want to see the video, and I want to enlarge it. There we go, full screen. These are women lining up, clapping, supporting Lindsay Clancy, telling her thank you. This is as she's as the vehicles are kind of pulling in to the courthouse for her trial. And this place is surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of women. They're all over TikTok. They're all over online supporting Lindsay Clancy, the child
Correct me,
murderer.
Todd. Is this in Massachusetts? Is that where this
Yes,
happened?
it's in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally,
Yep.
it's the they just signed the governor of Massachusetts just signed. She was surrounded by applauding legislators,
Okay.
and they were cheering her on because they just she just signed a bill supporting abortion up until the moment of birth.
That's right. I
And then
forgot
we're
about that.
surprised to find that children's lives aren't valued
Right.
in
In the context of this
Massachusetts.
horrific story, I'm not agreeing that that's what caused this, but I'm appalled by them signing that. I think that's just I just don't understand any kind of humane rationale for that decision. Up to birth? I mean, sorry. I think we've talked about this before. We don't talk about abortion a whole lot, but I mean, I know someone who oh God.
This is another one. This has Pennywise the clown.
Lord have mercy.
And the feminists are rallying in support of the child killing psycho. Okay, Carrie, go ahead.
Wow. Oh my gosh. What I was going to say was I know babies who were born at 20 weeks. 20 weeks, which is halfway through full gestation,
Yes.
and who are healthy, full grown, completely healthy adults now. I have friends who had I had a friend who had twins at 20 weeks.
This is another little meme, guys. This kid looking at the camera. Kids hearing their mom say she supports Lindsay Clancy.
Oh gosh. What
do you think?
Well, what I think is I would like to know what these women are supporting. I think that's really the crux of my perplexed state here, looking at women lining the streets, videoing, cheering like she's a celebrity, which I know that's not what they're doing, but it's such an odd, it's weird. This is like a weird dystopian kind of scene. So I want to know, what are they supporting?
I will say,
yeah,
this isn't complete. Well, I mean, this is a little different, but it's not completely unprecedented in America. You remember Ted Bundy, how he became something of a celebrity?
Oh yes,
on trial, and he had women writing him and love letters and all these things.
Yeah, I mean, those are
so,
like crazy. Those are crazy women.
Now this is a chick. They're just out on the streets. I'm not even sure where, and they're asking women why they support Lindsay Clancy, so she can help you.
We're talking about the Lindsay Clancy trial. What's your take?
Her husband, he murdered the kids.
So can you tell me what evidence you've seen that would lead you to believe that? I'm neutral.
And she goes on and walks away. I'd like to point out there's
Oh,
zero evidence. Her husband has never been a suspect in the case. There's video showing him in CVS, in the CVS parking lot, in CVS at the time that this happened.
well, and she's not saying, her attorneys aren't saying that he killed. They're holding. Okay, so she said it in a thoughtless way. What is it that they're holding him responsible for not getting her the help she needed?
No,
Or
these
ignoring
women out there
signs?
actually think that that he killed them.
Oh, like
But-
physically, like literally? Her attorneys aren't even saying that.
Yes, I know, but this is it's something
then
comparable to
she's
what's
just-
going on with Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk. You know how like
Her-
Candace Owens is
yeah.
convinced that Israel murdered Charlie Kirk. Now, nobody involved is saying that. You have some problems in that Tyler. I know that the Tyler Robinson story seems a little bit strange to me, but at the same time, he confessed. His parents confessed. They have video of him shooting at the event. It starts to
Okay.
get to be where you're like, what exactly are you claiming? Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Sure.
But it doesn't matter in this day and age because people will cling to any kind of conspiracy or anything they can. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that woman there who spoke just threw that out there on the street. You know, maybe the chemicals from all of her interesting highlights there just have affected her thought process. Because I mean, that just doesn't make sense. It's not what the wife's
Gary's
claiming.
throwing
or
some
her.
shade for you.
I am.
for-
I'm sorry. It's like it's one thing to feel that he's responsible for, maybe that he contributed
You
to
know,
her
she
state.
went.
but
Do you
to just
understand?
say that
She
he's
went to the
guilty.
doctor so many times. Like she
Yeah,
had
this I
she
want to
had
know about.
drugs. She had like psych drugs. She had her husband knew they were trying to get her help. They're trying to get her whatever, and she conspired to send him away and strangle her kids. That doesn't seem like just depression to me. I'm sorry, it just
Well,
doesn't.
Well, it's not. Todd, are we going to talk about the difference between postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis?
And listen, that's fine if I don't doubt that that you'd have to be, well, it seems to me you'd have to be under some kind of an influence of psychosis to want to kill
Yes.
your kids.
Yes, 100%.
I don't think merit keeping her around as long as I'm quite certain will in one institution or another. But and to what end? We have a child murder. I think we should probably just kill him and go on. It's for the good of the breed.
Oh,
That's
damn.
thing.
Oh my gosh, Todd.
I'm pretty hardcore on that, but we don't do that anymore in America by and large.
Right. I'm okay not killing her. I feel absolutely. Oh, it's so awful. I think this is just a situation where it's difficult for most people to separate the person from the action. And I know, I believe, the little that I know, that she's not in her right mind. Not whether it's the drugs or this very rare condition, postpartum psychosis. I think it's like less than 1 in 1,000 experience something like this. Postpartum depression is common, like in different degrees, varying degrees.
Sure.
But the fact that this woman was on a bunch of psych meds, see that, I think probably contributed to it as well. Because
But it was for the postpartum depression.
right. But so let me just tell you, people who are
as far
depressed,
as I understand it.
but people who are depressed will go and get put on medication. And the medication that's supposed to help their depression warns of suicidal thoughts. Like you need to talk to your doctor if you have thoughts of self-harm or hurting anyone. And it's like, they're not always, it's not a clear light switch on or off that you're going to feel better on these. You're going to feel worse off of them. It can be this concoction chemically that impacts people in different ways. And I just, whether it was her psychosis or the drugs or both, I just know that a regular woman does not strangle. Also, Todd, one at a time. I mean, I'm just thinking of what that would take to go through. To do that.
What do you mean? To do it?
Well, so I was thinking of the woman. Do you remember back in the 90s?
Are you picturing Alexander or Patrick?
Susan Smith?
When you're imagining that.
Flip a coin. Who pissed me off more today? No, the car. Remember the woman who drowned her kids in the car in the 90s? Susan Smith?
Yes, I can't remember the name, but
Susan Smith.
okay.
Susan Smith did this, and although again it's horrible and it's unthinkable, it's just unfathomable to me that a mother, if anyone listening is a parent, you'd put yourself in front of anything that was going to harm your child, and threaten their lives. You aren't the one who, you just wouldn't submit them to that. So, what I was going to say is the car, naturally, yes, the car. What she did, she drowned them in a car, and it was, I think, 2 or 3 of them.
Okay.
That was at once. It was one decision for however many kids. The thought that this woman went through this process 3 times is really like extra gruesome and disturbing to me.
It wouldn't shock me.
She was really effed up. Yeah.
Wouldn't shock me that and this is the kind of thing that our justice system, our world is not set up to try to discover, but it wouldn't shock me that there was some kind of a demonic oppression. I suspect, and this is just me talking, just asking questions, guys.
I'm glad you brought it up.
But it wouldn't shock me to find out. When I say find out, what I mean is to finally be on the other side of the veil in the kingdom of God, knowing God as he knows us. It wouldn't surprise me to find out that all of these psychological drugs, all of these big pharma open doors to demonic oppression and possession that we never even imagined. That wouldn't shock me. But see, here's the thing. Okay, you throw what bothers me. I'm not saying it doesn't bother me that she strangled her kids and crazy. I get that, and maybe she was legitimately crazy. We have a justice system set up. She's got expensive attorneys. Okay, hash it out. Whatever you come up with. I understand we're not going to string her up because we're not that kind of a country. We've got a lot of extra money rolling around, and we like to keep people like this alive and pay for them. And we're willing to pay $5 gas for it if we have to. But we got to keep people like this alive. But what really, okay, so whatever. I trust the justice system to handle it.
Okay.
And it seems to be doing.
I'm sorry, I think we need to just note that Todd just said, I trust.
Well, I don't trust them, but you know what I mean?
I'm saying it's a rare statement out of you, so.
Like,
I hear you. Okay.
Sort it out, hash it out. There's no doubt what happened here, and everybody seems to be every rational person involved with any kind of decision making, whether it's judges or attorneys or whatever, seem to understand what's going on here. Prosecutors, you know what I'm saying? So they'll hash it out however that ends up being. But what is really baffling to me, is really disturbing, is this the depth and breadth of this support and what this is. I'm curious what this is showing about the women who support her.
I think that's an interesting thing to look at here.
Let's listen. This is one of them.
Know. Yeah.
Oh,
listen, okay. Is this the supporter?
I've heard too many of these crazy bitches, but this is one of them. And we'll let her go for a little bit, and this is a lot. It's representative of what's out there.
Okay.
There's also videos on TikTok of women hanging themselves out of windows, saying she had to have been pushed. Like, couldn't throw herself out of like no one's ever thrown themselves out of a window. I don't understand.
Goodness. Okay.
And another thing about this Lindsay Clancy case that is bringing up the rage within me that is like generational at this point is the fucking men who think that they can come in here, take up fucking space.
Can we pause right there? Can we pause?
Yeah, we paused, Carrie. We didn't get very far. We got 11 seconds in.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, Carrie's laughing.
Sorry.
Guys, stop it. Stop making Carrie laugh.
Stop it. I'm sorry.
She's laughing at child murder.
These fucking men. I'm sorry. She already has lost so much credibility with me because you can't just go and bash men as an entire, despicable group of people.
By the way, what did men do? Have to do with much of this other than support her, take her to the hospital when she was feeling sad, go get drugs. at CVS when she wants her to go?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy, and I don't know anything about their marriage. I did see in one clip of the testimony that they referred to him as her ex-husband. So apparently he divorced her after this. This happened a while ago, I guess. I haven't
Apparently
heard about
this was
it.
a red line. It happened, I don't remember when it happened. It did happen a while ago. So let's hear what, I want to warn people. We're going to play some clips associated with this today. And you're going to have to put on your big girl and big guy panties because there's going to be a lot of F-bombs today.
Gotcha.
So,
Todd, does that bother you, though?
F-bombs?
No.
Strangling kids?
Just bashing men. These effing men. You know, the whole man hating.
Well, see, that seems to me to be a like a culture-wide, especially white men, a culture-wide phenomenon that we're blamed for everything. So
but that's what I want to know. Does that bother you to hear that? Because it bothers me. It bothers me
because so many crazy bitches. Yes,
there are crazy bitches. Sorry,
but luckily, I have my wife. Well, she's crazy, but not in this way.
Nikki is such a lovable crazy.
Deal with.
We are a little crazy. Love Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nick.
Okay, yes, let's hear some more. You got daughters,
they don't fucking anything about. Y'all need to learn when to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
Yeah, men.
You have no idea what fucking postpartum depression
is.
No,
calling it baby blue, you motherfuckers. Just admit that not every fucking room wants to actually hear your fucking opinion. Let the women cook. And as a matter of fact, at this point,
let the women cook. That seems a fuzz patriarchal. I think these poor chicks, they get all mixed up in their own minds. They don't even know what they're saying. They think if they pepper it with enough expletives that somehow it'll make some sense and express their rage.
I hope that she listens to this. I hope she listens to this message and takes the advice that she's doling out. I hope she takes her own advice.
Let us take our shoes off and cook in the kitchen. Okay. I mean, I thought. I'm confused. There's mixed messages here, hon.
Call the women in your family and tell them that you're fucking sorry. Because I know damn well that you are a terrible fucking partner.
Ooh.
I'm definitely qualified to talk about men's issues. Like, is male pattern baldness actually that big of a deal? Like, maybe if you took better care of your hair. Like, you're letting yourself go. Low testosterone, oh my god. Like, you're just fat and lazy. Why aren't you 6 feet tall? Maybe if you tried diet and exercise, if you tried harder, you could be taller.
I'm 6'4". I'd like to point out I didn't try for any of it, though. By the time I was in 8th grade, I was 6'3", so it had very little to do with my efforts and attempts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She was like blaming height, baldness on lack of effort. Oh, and I love how she says she's qualified to speak on men's issues. I think she would lose her shit if some guy said to her, I'm qualified to speak on women's issues. She would lose it. She's a piece of work. It almost seems like a parody. It's so bad.
She might not be partnered up. she might be going it alone. Our culture seems to have produced a certain class of women that seems to be going it alone.
She's decidedly single. She wants all men. She's someone. If some guy peeks out in the back of this video and she's like, "Get back in there!" Like I'm gonna fall out of my chair.
Imagine you go on one coffee date with this chick. You'd wish all you walked away with was broken ribs. You'd be like, God, I could have just taken a quick hard hug.
I don't think any man would dare hug her enthusiastically.
Oh my God. Do you kiss your children with that mouth?
And don't give me that excuse of erectile dysfunction. You're just too fucking lazy to get it up. And before the pick-me's come for me, you also shut the fuck up.
The pick-me. She's talking pick-me girl. What's a pick-me? My daughters have tried to explain this to me, but I'm not sure I've ever quite got it. Pick-me girls. What's a pick-me girl?
It sounds like an attention seeker, but again, it seems like that's what she is.
Is it just like any chick that disagrees with her? Is that kind of?
Here we go. Clarification.
Painting with a broad brush.
I would have said a pick-me person of any kind is someone who's attention seeking.
Okay.
But It is an internet slang term for a woman who seeks male validation by putting down other women or distancing herself from stereotypically feminine traits.
Okay. See, she got that one right. She messes
she
it.
did.
She mixed up the just let us cook, but that's okay. She's finding her way to
Well, that's
something.
an expression, Todd. Cooking is an expression.
Okay.
It's like kind of being it's like the venting, the being on point. It's like you're cooking.
But I can't even communicate in this world anymore.
It's because you're a man, Todd. I'm sorry. You don't have a penis. You can't talk to this lady.
Traitors. How dare you? When it comes to women's issues, pick-me's and men have the right to remain silent. Because we don't fucking care about your goddamn opinion. That's how we got here in the first fucking place. Shut up and let us fix the problem, like we always fucking do.
Now, what problem is she fixing?
I don't know.
Is it the problem of children?
You know,
is that the problem that we got to let them fix?
Well, there you go. She's not having any. She's not procreating. So that's
abortions up to up to birth now in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Strangulation is healthcare, as I put out a video talking about. Abortion is healthcare, has now led to strangulation as healthcare. And I think, what more do you want? Like, we have to be happy. We have to be excited that you're killing kids, not just let you do it. Like, we have to throw a party. Do you need a flag? Like the trans flag? Do we need a strangulation and abortion flag?
I'm surprised there's not an abortion flag. I'm glad there's not, but Lord.
It's like a little dismembered fetus with a vacuum next to it. Sorry, guys. Was that dark?
Oh, that was dark.
I didn't mean to point out what's actually going on in America.
Yeah.
A little dark to the baby, too, when they hear it rev up.
Find that chick. She's a piece of work.
I'm telling you, they're all over. They are all over TikTok and social media. It's crazy.
I think I need to phase out some of that. Well, you know what? Actually, if I saw that, I would have laughed the whole way through it. There's another.
This is a headline: Clancy copycat. A North Dakota mom told husband, "Say goodbye to your kids" before killing 3-year-old, 5-month-old, and leaving a 1-year-old in critical condition. She stabbed them. I guess she needed to do it a little faster. She was holding her husband at gunpoint while she did it.
Oh dear God!
Could he
not knock the gun out of her hand? I realize
I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe I didn't describe that right. Maybe there's more to the story. I know that she's charged in the whole thing, but I didn't read quite. Maybe she did hold a gun on him at one point, but maybe I'm not sure exactly how it all. I wasn't there.
Do you know if she was also on like antipsychotics?
I don't know that. Well, wait a minute. Let me pull that up because I think I did read that. Hold on.
There's something there's definitely something in these drugs. I'm not blaming. It's not just the drugs. It's the state they're in. They're in a compromised state, and I'm so sympathetic to that. I want this on the record. I'm so sympathetic to that. I was really lucky. I was extremely lucky.
You're sympathetic to what?
I'm sympathetic
waking up and feeling sad.
I'm sympathetic to someone after having a baby.
Strangulation with the exercise bands.
No, not the acts at all, but the condition. I'm sympathetic to the condition. I did not suffer postpartum depression in either of my 2 pregnancies, thank God. But I mean, the worst thing, I just was suffering sleep deprivation with 3 little ones all at once, and that was hard enough. But I know people who've gone through it, and it's so often, it's just your hormones are different while you're pregnant. Then, boom, you're not pregnant in an instant, and your hormones are going through a crazy adjustment. It does a lot. It does a lot in your body chemically. And then, if you're extreme and they start putting you on some other chemical substances, it's going to jack up everything. And I just don't know how. We trust doctors to know what they're prescribing. And so I sympathize with what they're going through. I don't know what the solution is, but I feel like if a woman is feeling this way, I don't know. What do? Do Baker act her? Like put her in a room till she doesn't feel this way? Because it's terrifying.
It is.
What's this?
Look at this. this is a former Kentucky cheerleader.
Oh my
The
goodness.
University of Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
The Wildcats, as they're called.
Kentucky Wildcats.
The SEC.
Oh.
She is accused and admitted to. We can listen to her go through it if you want, but she admitted to having a child. It came a little early. She stuffed it in a plastic bag and put it in her closet, and killed.
Oh, well,
said child.
that's different.
That's different.
That is
Postpartum
different.
depression didn't have time to kick in yet.
Well, no, that's not postpartum depression. That's, I don't know what she was going through. Was she a single? Was she a student? Unplanned pregnancy?
You want to hear?
Sure.
This is at her arraignment. So this is the judge. The judge is being fairly nice to her, which I mean, judges are. They don't try to, you know.
Mm.
You don't have like a Todd's World. Imagine Todd's World Court. How great would that be? It'd be better than Judge Judy.
Definitely.
I was under a lot of emotional distress, and my baby came unexpectedly. And instead of helping him, I had decided. And afterwards, I cleaned up and didn't tell him.
So she instead of helping her baby, she killed it and cleaned everything up, stuffed it in a closet, and didn't tell anyone.
That's awful. It's awful.
And this is her arraignment. She pleads guilty to it. So again, we're not talking about something that there's facts in the case that are in dispute.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a whole different scenario. Yeah. Gosh, Todd, this is rough.
Now, this is Nick Fuentes.
Oh, okay. Oh no. How's
Nick Fuentes has some
this?
opinions. Again, don't forget the strong language warning that I put out on the front end.
Todd, can I just say how fun it would be to set up Nick Fuentes with that TikToker with the beautiful green eyes who was venting about, these effing men? Wouldn't it be fun for the two of them to? Yeah.
I forgot to share it. I was about to just play it for myself and laugh while everybody listened to me. Hold on. Okay. At the very front end of this, the way Nick Fuentes does his kind of show thing is people will send what's called super chats. What that means is like this chick sends $20 or something or whatever, and then it pops up and he reads it and he answers it. And so sometimes he'll send $100 super chats. Obviously, the more you send, the more likely Nick is to read it, right? And so what happens on his show, and it's a little bit confusing at the front end, but it's like a little computer voice reading real quick these super chats.
Okay.
So, and he's responding to, and this chick is going to say that men have no place having any opinion at all on what is happening with Lindsay Clancy because they don't have a vagina and they've never had a kid and this whole thing. So just the very front end, you'll hear, if you don't catch that, that's what this is about, and you're going to hear him respond. And I think, to be honest with you, Nick speaks for most men. So you wondered how I felt.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Well, Westonia sent $20. Respect, but you can speak on this until you birth a child and experience postpartum. Her husband is not innocent either. You summarize a pretty wrapped present, but the bow on top isn't tied up, bro.
Okay, idiot bitch. That's so typical. Well, you can't speak on this until you... No, actually, I can. Actually, I can, idiot bitch. I 100% can.
One mom said,
fucking idiot bitch. This is why the country's going out of control, because we let uppity women say, well, you don't have a female body, so... No, you have no right to speak on it because you don't have a vagina. It's like, yeah, actually, I can because I'm a man. And I was created in God's image, and I have discernment and reason. So actually, I can.
And it's America.
Oh my God. You can't speak about this until you have a child. Really? I can't have an opinion on murdering children until I have a child out of my vagina? Idiot bitch. Your husband needs to kick your ass. Your husband needs to kick your ass is what needs to happen. He needs to pull your hair and fucking throw you down the stairs.
Oh, actually, shit.
But yeah, what the fuck is the matter with you?
This cat's...
Listen.
So
you can see why he appeals to younger men, 20s and 30s, right?
I can see it. Listen, I'm not a Nick Fuentes fan exactly.
I'm not either, but
I was 100% in agreement with him until he suggested that her husband.
He admitted it. That was a little tongue in cheek.
Did he?
Back
okay, thank you. Did he? Thank you. I was laughing and trying to hold my side together. I missed it, but good. I'm glad but no, I think he's 100% right. It's a ridiculous claim to make that someone can't have an opinion, can't say something about this. What about the dad? Is anyone?
Well, you heard that lady say that. That's what they think. They think this guy didn't help her. They think that he dumped her as soon as she killed his kids and jumped out a window. Well, I mean, that might be a red line. That's fair. I think we can all say, I mean, even in a would pass.
Judge would be like, coming back. There's no coming back from that in a relationship.
Even the Pope's like, bitch, you need to get a divorce. I mean, I'm just saying. I know we got all these rules and boxes, but man, they don't fit in.
Did Pope Leo say idiot bitch?
No, I don't think
in his comments about it. Oh,
that
goodness.
Would be funny to see Pope Leo going off like Nick Fuentes.
It would. I don't think those are his sensibilities. But anyway.
It's not his style.
It's not his style. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know. What I don't know what's going on. I don't
either.
Listen, she may be crazy. She's clearly some kind of crazy. Okay. But just laying this at the feet of postpartum depression.
Clancy.
There's some kind of a spiritual contagion, I feel like, of a crazy. That's why I say it almost seems demonic of sorts. Like,
I know, and I know people are going to overreact to that, but just hear this out. I think this is valid to consider.
I don't think what we're seeing is just. I think we're seeing an evil that's morphing into something that this is the kind of thing that is the end stages of a very, very sick culture, I think.
But it's also not the majority of people. Do you agree?
100% is not the majority of people. The problem is the amount of people that it is. Now, how much are we seeing more of it because it's on social media, and then you got all the supporters, and like I said, what you look at Ted Bundy, you look at this isn't completely out of. There's been a sympathy, and I think. Listen, I made the video. I think I'm right. I think that now it didn't get much play because I think the socials it was one of those things where I go after something and it feels real on the nose to people and it lands hard because it's true, which is abortion is healthcare, leads directly to strangulation is healthcare. It's the same thing. I mean, that's what we're doing.
It's this, right. It's the same thing to those of us who feel it's wrong to kill a baby before it's born.
Well, regardless, the whole point is to kill the baby. Somebody goes in for an abortion and still has a baby 6 months later. They're like, wait a tick. Something went wrong with the health care.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think we're going to solve it. We'll get to more. Do you want to warm up coffee quick? Take a quick break.
Please. That'd be great.
Warm up. We'll come back and we're going to get into some, I don't know, whatever else is out there that doesn't involve strangling kids.
I know.
I think is that okay? Gosh.
I was wishing that everything that this story and everything that this week has brought on in life, I was like, man, I wish we were recording Beers with Jesus today.
Tomorrow should be a good one too.
Yes.
By the way, guys, Beers with Jesus is fabulous. It may feel a little much to people when you're coming off the clips with the F-bombs and you roll into Beers with Jesus, but Beers with Jesus doesn't have any expletives, so it's kid approved. Yeah. And we don't strangle any kids on there either.
We don't.
Weirdly. We may have to chase some views that way. So my kids, I think, are all our kids are all too big. They'd fight back. They'd be like, God, I can't get this exercise band around you. Let's warm up our coffee, Carrie. We're back on the Wildly Opinionated News Hour. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Carrie wants to shake it off, but I found this little thing while you were out talking, and it says
go ahead.
This is the only. It's a little 6-second clip. It's the only thing that should happen to Lindsay Clancy, and it shows a little girl pushing. It's an animated clip with a little girl pushing a woman in a wheelchair toward a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, bitch.
And down she goes.
Oh my gosh. It's like anime style. It's like Ponyo style. Did you ever see that weird movie called Ponyo?
No.
Reminds me of that. It's a weird movie.
So anyway,
Yeah.
we're going to leave child murder for the week, and
Okay, good.
hopefully we can sort things out.
Can we
have
just
less
talk
of
about
this
how most days we
going
don't trust
forward.
our government? Well,
It makes
the
alien
mainstream media.
takeover not seem so bad, doesn't it?
Yeah,
One
it
thing
doesn't
I
seem
wanted
so
to throw out this headline to you, Carrie. I thought this was crazy. This
Okay.
guys, I'm not going to share all this, but I just want to read some headlines to you. This
Okay.
multiple patients at a Nashville hospital are paralyzed after staff accidentally gave them the wrong drugs.
Oh,
The hospital says they're
no.
sorry after injecting potassium chloride into the spines of people
Holy
getting
shit.
routine joint replacement surgeries. Hospital
Oh,
staff
no.
noticed something was amiss when multiple patients went into cardiac arrest.
Oh, no. Oh,
What
my
in
gosh.
the world is going on?
That's awful.
Imagine. I just can't even.
Don't share this on a day I'm going to a medical facility.
Oh, are you? What are you going to a medical facility for?
I am. I'm going to go to urgent care after this, get x-rayed.
Because you're worried about your ribs. I don't think they're going to do anything for you.
Well, they're just going to tell me if something's broken or not.
You
I
need
just
to
wanna
take
know.
a gummy and just enjoy it.
That's what Patrick said yesterday. He goes, you should just get high, Mom. It'd be good for the pain.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You're losing your Michigander status. So this is from Benny Johnson, who's a podcaster, MAGA guy. You know who he is.
I know Benny.
Flamboyant, but
Yep.
he claims he's heterosexual, so we'll take him at his word.
I like Benny.
I believe that. Benny took his kids and strangled them one by one. No, wait, that's a different story. Different story.
Wait a minute. What bothers you about Benny? Do you not like his
No,
style?
I don't
His
care
hair's
about
cool.
Benny.
He dresses great. All right, fine. Go ahead.
He just seems like an AI composite of some MAGA supporter.
He kind of does.
Just
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
seem
kinda,
real.
He's kind of
None of
Ryan
them seems real.
Seacrest. He's kind of Ryan Seacresty, like
Nah.
on-air personality type. Okay, go ahead. On screen, rather. On screen.
I don't think he has enough authenticity to kill his kids. Some of us, however.
We are peak
Okay, here's what he
authenticity.
says. Peak authenticity.
On
Have
Todd's
12
world.
kids and do them all.
Oh
Sorry, guys. You can't get that on just any show. That's my only point.
This is true. This is true. Okay.
He says, and I'm hoping he's right. He would have connections, being an AI hologram of the MAGA world as he is.
Okay.
He may know some things. This is what he says. Something big is about to happen with deportations in America. You should be ready for this. He just spoke with a senior DHS official. They shared deportation numbers with me that frankly stunned me. 27,000 deportations last week. 3,600 a day average. Tracking for 1.4 million deportations across the calendar year. 69,000 illegals are in DHS jails waiting to be deported at this moment. And you haven't heard a blip about it in the corporate press. Why? My DH source says stealth tactics. We're everywhere in every major city. We tell no one. Plain clothes, beat up old cars, quick work, tactical strikes. No one sees anything. No drama, no tears, no media circus. You're just going back home where you belong. And here's where it gets insane. DHS tells me blue states are quietly and very secretly working with the Trump administration to assist in the mass deportation of criminals.
Wow, really?
The criminal alien issue has become so politically toxic and costly that Democrat governors have given the green light to sheriffs and police chiefs in major blue cities to drop their illegals off with undercover ICE for removal. It's happening. You just don't see it.
Ooh, what do you think of that, Todd? Do you think that's true? Accurate?
Hope the MAGA hologram speaks correctly. That's what I hope. I don't know, but I hope.
I mean, if we're going to
I'm
talk
not
about
a MAGA hologram, so I couldn't be privy to such information.
I know. You're definitely not a mega hologram. But
So, Carrie,
Todd,
what,
yeah.
Carrie?
Well,
Tell me. Yeah, I think mass deportations need to take place. I'm frustrated with Trump. I'm frustrated with $4.20 gas. I'm frustrated.
yeah,
I don't feel like his attention is at home where it should be. I don't think he ran on being a freaking toll booth operator in the Straits of Hormuz.
I
I don't
agree.
like any of it.
Right.
So now any of that. There's lots of good things Trump has done and is doing, and
Yep.
and I'm happy with him on a lot of areas, but I just think you could do more to save the country, I feel like. But
Yes.
what
But
do I know?
if they're taking a quieter approach to removing criminal illegals here, then I think I think that's smart because of the resistance. I mean, you had like
Sure.
your protesters and you've got, people who really are trying to do the right thing in tasked with this, who are having to hide their identities, who are being attacked.
I think it's a great idea. I hope that undercover gay Benny is right. That this is exactly what's going on, because one of the things that would actually make some serious structural changes in America for the better would be mass deportations.
Mhm.
And we haven't seemed to have the stomach for it. And if the answer is we just went underground with it, go for it, guys. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Todd, you've been
I hope that's
self-employed.
right.
You've been self-employed for a while, but you
entirely too long, it feels like sometimes.
I know. But like if you're working for a big corporation, and I'm going to connect the dots here, decisions are made high up that impact you, and you're just like, if I'm not a manager, but like if you're working for a big corporation and you're
Go ahead.
and you're a manager, and you've just got to like put on a happy face and say you support these decisions. I mean, I'm thinking about governors of blue states who are struggling with serious issues as a result of what the previous administration like dumped into them.
Oh, I could see the governors doing this.
This is believable to me.
Surreptitiously.
Sure.
And then denying it, lefty blue governors denying it. We never did. I didn't know that was going on. Oh, you mean moms are killing their kids?
Well,
my state.
Hopefully they're not denying it. Hopefully they're just going to be able to have the balls to say, you know what, I'm looking out for the safety of my citizens in my state. Period.
They don't have that kind of courage. But if the fact that they're doing it at all, hell yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Hell yes. I totally hope undercover gay Benny is right. 100% do I hope that.
I do too.
Never have I rooted for an undercover homosexual more than I'm rooting right now for Benny Johnson.
I'm glad. Is it Sean Burles, the comedian?
Yes. This is on Rogan.
He's so funny.
It's about a 2-minute 45 discussion. And I just think it's funny. So brace your ribs. But beyond that, it's not horrible. It's not as wildly entertaining as I am, Carrie. You've already dealt with worse today. No.
That's true. That's true.
I think that they are expressing a frustration that's widespread out there. And that's the only reason I think, and I thought we should listen to it. I thought Carrie might be interested. So let's see what you think. This is Joe Rogan, Shane Gillis. They've got a couple other comedians on. Ari Fleischer. That's not right. It's Ari something. I can't remember his name. Anyway, let's watch it.
Okay.
But I think it was Teddy who did he called it the square deal, which is kind of what we're approaching, which he broke up all the.
He's talking about Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, okay.
And he is right that he was a trust buster. He's wrong. He has some idea about the square deal idea. There was no term like that.
Square deal. Okay. I don't know what
He's going to wander into FDR, and that was the New Deal.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
The guys that were making all the money, the 1% basically.
Yeah.
They called it the square deal. Was that Teddy?
Wow. Yeah, focused on the 3 C's: fair consumer protection, control of giant corporations, and conservation of natural
So we're getting
resources.
close to we need another
Yellowstone
Teddy
was on him.
where somebody's willing to abuse their executive power to shut down whatever the fuck we're doing right now.
The thing is, like, don't you think that big business and corporations and super PACs and all these different things have gotten so deeply entwined in politics that if a guy ever tried to do anything remotely like that, they'd kill him?
Yeah, we went too far.
I mean, look, we thought Trump was going to do it. It's clear he's not going to do any of those things.
He's not going to do any of those
that
things.
Could be, you know, we're going to have to get one or two guys are going to have to get shot in the head.
Yeah.
That's all do it.
Or something else going to have to happen. Some other radical change.
They're so intertwined now. It's like you can't get past it.
There's so much dirty money.
What are we going to give up, fellas?
No.
We can't lose it.
No.
We got a good thing going.
Yeah, we got to get somebody in
it's
there.
funny
It ain't
how
killing the politicians. It's
slowly
killing the
but
people who control
surely people try to turn everything into some sort of a totalitarian government. They slowly want more and more power, more and more control.
Not always slowly.
To siphon more and more money. It's just over time. That's
But always
always what
more.
we're fighting against. Always.
But don't you feel like we're at a boiling point? It feels like something's going to happen.
Yeah, it's pitchfork era.
Something should happen
coming.
because if it doesn't happen, then we're all going to be fucked.
No one can get a home. No one can pay their bills.
They got flock
Everyone's living with
cameras
roommates at
everywhere.
35.
But I think
What do you think, Gary? Flock cameras everywhere. I
Oh
want to
my
talk about
gosh,
flock
the
cameras
cameras. What do you think about the flock cameras?
I wildly dislike them.
Yep.
In fact, I got into an argument with, a discussion with my good buddy Will, the former state trooper. And
what did he say?
He was pointing out how they are so helpful for crimes. You don't understand all the hoops, all the layers of protection there are. And all I know is I see all kinds of instances of cops stalking their ex-wives with flock cameras. And one thing we know is the government will absolutely abuse everything. Any power we give the government, they'll absolutely abuse it. And
That's
so
true.
you know what? I'm willing to give up. Let some more moms kill their kids if we can not have flock cameras. That's the cost. Okay. But no, I am anti-flock camera. I understand that they are helpful to police, but I don't like anything about the surveillance state.
I don't either. I mean, we have enough. Look, there's security cameras on the outside of businesses. People have Ring cameras. I feel like the police are getting enough help with the incidental captures of things. Hell, I could tell you when things are delivered to my door from my bird feeder camera. You know what? That's what you do.
Good point. The government doesn't, as far as we know, have access to your bird. Of course, we know they probably do. The government's probably watching your birds.
The government should just put out a bunch of cool bird feeder cameras, put them online as, hey, you can watch the birds in this area feeding on stuff. And people would just be like, oh, isn't that cute?
Look at that guy. He's killing her.
They're not even trying.
Where's that millennial mom going with that stroller and those exercise bands?
They're not even trying. They're going to the gym.
No.
Gym time. Oh my gosh.
What'd you think of the broader point? I know I'm 100%. I had something here from Bill Maher talking about flock cameras.
But
go ahead. The broader point of we need a president. Now, what you heard him say was we need a president who will abuse his executive powers. This I'm telling you, if people had any just cursory understanding of history, they'd see this is always what happens. You get a red Caesar. You get a society. It becomes like what they're talking about. You can't buy a house. Yeah. Inflation's crazy. Crime's rampant, and they'll turn to any solution they can, not realizing because what they think, and I think this is a younger subset of young men specifically, is they think it can't get any worse, and they're wrong. It can always get worse, and it almost always does.
As crazy,
you know
as crazy as it can be here, we have it so much better than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, we played a couple weeks ago at our last news show. We played that clip of Scalia, former Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, talking about gridlock and how we don't understand what's built into the Constitution that prevents that centralization of power. How important that is. You know what I mean? And
you and I have talked about executive orders before. I mean, you can go in as a president, just start signing executive orders and do a bunch of stuff, but it's just going to be undone then. It's too easily undone the next time around. So I think that power needs to be wielded on a limited basis. And I, I'm not there in the Oval Office, so I can't say exactly what is the best. I think it needs to go to that legislative branch, and they need to learn to work
most
together.
of these flock cameras are state. I think they're put up by the states.
Didn't I hear that Texas was one of them?
Yeah,
Why do I
probably.
think Texas? But you say probably. I'm shocked by that. Why do you say probably?
Well, that's because you don't understand what's going on in Texas. They're building entire Islamic cities. They're putting in Islamic foot washing stations in their airports. Like I just heard somebody, I think it was Steve Dace, who has the talk show, talking the other day about how if you went to Dallas, you'd be as likely to think you were in Dubai. So I think we just don't. We think of Texas tough, and it's just not quite. Well, I don't know what it is, but I was going to say it hasn't boiled over yet.
Okay. Wow.
So
it's wild.
I did have a Bill Maher thing on flock cameras, but no, I'm 100%. I'm 100% against flock cameras. I'm 100% against the surveillance society. I think we should cut off all the bureaucrats' thumbs so they can't even operate them. Opposable thumbs.
Hey, I wish I meant to I meant to get the name of the site. I'll try to get it before the end of the show. But there's a site that Patrick showed me about how to handle these flock cameras in your areas. And
really?
But the whole site is saying, we do not recommend that you spray the camera with, and it will give an exact product. We do not recommend that you.
That's
it's
really
like
funny.
on the record, it's they're protecting themselves, but it gives all kinds of great ideas.
They say Shane Gillis or whoever was on there said we're at pitchforks time. What they mean is torches and pitchforks, and what they're talking about is when the peasants finally storm the palace with torches and pitchforks.
Right.
And I think.
But who's the
palace? I remember COVID, and if that wasn't torches and pitchfork time, I'm not sure we have a populace that'll ever do it.
Right.
I really, I have no confidence.
I disagree with you.
And that's from the insurrection guy.
I disagree with you, Todd. You know why? Because because a lot of people were afraid during COVID, because you didn't want to just come out and assume that everything was wrong, because your life could be at stake, or your loved ones' lives could be at stake. Once you realized it, then the people who realized it, then they got pissed. And remember when, like we said, they're going to try to roll something else out, people aren't going to fall for it again. It was like a test. So I disagree. I think if something like that comes out again, people are going to be like, nah, I'm not listening to that bullshit. Right here in Florida, if the government now said you can't go to the beach, everyone would just be like,
would they?
Yeah, 100%. Because it was just so dumb. Like, I'm sorry.
Do you think undercover gay Benny would be leading a revolt?
I'll support him in that.
Parted.
Quit holding on, Benny. I'm just saying people wouldn't stand for it, and because it's nonsensical. Even if the virus was that dangerous, you're outside. Why can't I go to the beach? Why can't I go to a church service outdoors in the parking lot of my church? Like, that stuff, people aren't going to fall for it again.
I hope you're right. I've heard that term, it'll never happen again, a few too many times. It makes me a little nervous. Now, on the screen, what we have is Howard Stern back in his peak. This was in Howard Stern's prime. Oh, wait, it's Stephanie White, the coach of the Indiana Fever. The WNBA. You remember that from Private Parts with Howard Stern? WNBC.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Anyway, she got wind.
So unhappy being in this position.
Well, it's hard. Unhappy. It's hard being a man in a woman's body.
Uncomfortable.
She's doing the best she can over here.
Oh my gosh.
She, I guess, got wind of Todd's World and how we expose the fact that the WNBA stands for Black lesbians.
Did you hear
and
from
some
her
people
people?
were saying, what about white lesbians? And it is probably equal opportunity when it comes to that. But she had a message for us, Carrie. She had something she wanted to tell us, and she was so let's hear what Stephanie White had to say.
Were there any I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time. All the time.
She rides with them 10 toes down. I don't know, guys. I think that's some kind of a lesbian slur, but I don't know.
No, it's not.
It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are f***ing playing.
Uh-oh.
Fool.
The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility.
Now, wait for it. This is what the lesbians always say. Then they come out with the truth.
And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't mean I'll always get it right.
Oh.
I'm also human.
I don't believe it.
The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness.
I don't think this is
trying to hijack our league will not win. It won't win.
Nope.
She looks emotional.
We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their on the line.
Their ass.
Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
That's how she ended. Kindness and love will always win, and everybody else can go to hell. Oh, okay. I'm so confused.
I'm confused too. Okay, I understand her. It's clearly frustration coming out, but I don't understand where she actually landed. She's saying really good things, and I think she means them sincerely. You can tell. But where did she land?
How can you tell a sincere lesbian? I give lesbians a hard time. I shouldn't.
No, she's she's emotional. She's angry. That seemed very heartfelt and passionate to me. But what's the point? Like, I'm not. What's the point? I understand what the point is. She's defending herself as caring about her players, caring about the league. But what's her stance on the inclusion? She didn't use the word inclusion.
No.
So
she's not talking. She's not going to comment on. They don't know what a woman is, Carrie. You're asking too much of them. We don't have that kind of advanced technology in the WNBA to cup a crotch and feel if it's a woman or not.
No, you can't.
That's sexist. I bet Benny Johnson would be there. I bet they could bring him in. I bet he could bring the technology with him. I'm sorry, Carrie.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Damn it.
I'm going to send Carrie to the ER. This is not good.
I just lost my support pillow here. Hold on.
Carrie threw a shoe.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
I promised I wouldn't make her laugh today, guys.
What's that?
I promised I wouldn't make you laugh today.
You know what? It's okay, because I was about to cry in the first segment, so this is better.
Here we go. This is...
Let's see if I can...
This is interesting. Okay. This is just wildly interesting and entertaining about Trump, and it's RFK Jr. talking about Trump's diet, and it's just fascinating. It's fascinating that he can do this.
Oh, really? Oh, my gosh.
It doesn't affect
I talked to Dana White. Dana White's known Trump, very well, closely for 20.
Dana White is the owner of UFC.
He's the owner? I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I knew he was
owner and
figure,
runs it. President, probably. Okay. He's known Trump for 25 plus years, is what RFK is saying. And
yeah, 5 years or more. And he said that he's never seen President Trump drink water.
He's never seen.
He just drinks Diet Coke.
Oh my gosh, no!
And,
That's so
but,
horrible.
He's got more energy than anybody I've ever met.
Yes. When he's on the road, he's
Oh,
like, I
yeah.
want McDonald's. He'd have to call in from 5 McDonald's.
I don't know how they do it, but when you get on his airplane, it's just boxes and boxes of McDonald's.
Wow. I thought it was a joke. It's really,
No,
it's like
it
a
really is.
12-year-old's
It's not a
dream.
joke.
Yeah. Could you like ever whisper him to be like, hey, I'm trying to correct some things in this country. This is not helping us. Or do you leave that alone?
No, I mean, I don't look. I'm not like a scold.
Like,
There's some people that can just eat anything, and they're just they're called super-agers.
Yeah.
I think President Trump is one of those.
A super-ager.
Kind of interesting, right? I
That
never
is
heard
interesting. That's so awful. I like that term. I'm not feeling that today, but like I would love to do that.
You'd love to be able to just eat McDonald's all the time.
Well, actually,
I don't
no,
even
but
like Diet Coke.
no, me neither. I'm fine with drinking water and, but like yesterday, I pretty much like ate Rice Krispies during the day. Like that was all I had during the day. I mean, I know like that's not a balanced diet, but it was like, it's just all I wanted. I was just saying,
Balanced diet.
it's not a balanced diet, but it's just all I was in the mood for. But I'm just saying, like, I'd like to just be like right now. I'm not feeling like a super-ager. I'm feeling like I feel like I'm on my last
You got
leg.
hugged and the guy broke. Was it
I
a
know.
date?
Yeah.
It was a date. The guy broke your ribs on a date. Does you get a second date with that kind of situation?
Yeah, I've forgiven him. He
Are
feels
you
really
like,
bad.
okay, he's a big guy. Listen, I get it. I'm a big dude. Like I can hurt people unintentionally.
Back when I was, it was like after treatment, and I came and visited you. You gave me a big hug, and I remember something hurting like in my sternum.
See?
Nothing cracked, but I remember feeling like, oh gosh, like you're a big strong guy. Anyway,
I'm
no,
too big. I'm a big, strong guy.
big strong guy. Yeah, no, I've forgiven him. Actually, he's been listening, so
Good.
yikes.
Welcome, Rib Breaker.
I'm not sure.
That's like Game of Thrones.
I'm not sure.
The mountain.
I'm not sure he
Takes that
likes the
light
show.
over his head and just pop.
I'm not sure he likes the show. He's listening. Anyway, but no, I'd love to be that strong. I don't need to eat McDonald's. That sounds kind of gross, but
It is amazing that Trump's as healthy as he is.
Yeah.
And just eats like crap all the time. It's kind of wild.
remember on the morning shows, like they would say, like there'd be, who was that guy? Who was that weather guy who talked about the people who were over 100?
Oh, Willard Scott.
Willard Scott.
Willard
Remember
Scott
that?
back in the day, yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
and
dead for quite a while.
he has, but I'm sorry, it just came to me. Remember, it'd be like, Margaret in Iowa, is 103 today, and he'd say she attributes her longevity to bacon every day and and fresh air or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there would always be these people who like drinking brandy. Drinking brandy at dinner. Like there will always be all
The other thing is that a lot of people who live a long time smoke cigarettes. Like there's something about cigarettes that is really good for you. Like when you had COVID, cigarette smokers didn't get it by and large. But
what?
I don't know if it's the nicotine that's good for you, but then they throw a bunch of the other chemicals
other
in.
stuff.
I
Like
don't know.
nicotine's good or
All I know is that we've been lied to about. I don't mean that cigarettes don't cause cancer. I don't know if they do or they don't. But there's something that's really beneficial about smoking. Now, the problem is they have a hard time isolating it from the things that aren't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that
you're just
pesky
kinda-
smoke destroying the lining of your lungs is hard to escape. Yeah.
This is JD Vance was out there. We'll close with Vance, and we'll be kind of close to our tight hour. Kind of. JD Vance was out there, and you know what? I had a million Bill Maher clips. I didn't play any of them. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
Clap. No Bill Maher.
I like Bill Maher, but
I
okay.
Bill Maher. I just sometimes feel like I play him too much, so
Okay.
that's why I. This isn't the Bill Maher show,
Right.
so
Bill Maher doesn't even know about Todd's World. Isn't that weird? Wouldn't that be weird, like to be famous and not even know that People are putting clips of you on their podcasts, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Someday I'll be famous, and I won't want to know either. Do what you have to, Gay Benny. JD Vance has been out there. He went to a couple places in Ohio, and he's doing some kind of a rally. I think it was at the steel. I think it was at the steel plant where his grandfather, like his paw, however they do that.
Oh, yeah. His right. His mama and his papa, right? Sure.
He worked that for like 4 years.
Okay.
Anyway, and so he's back there, and he held something of a rally there. And then I just want to do a couple Vance clips because I really think he's really good. He's just good all the way.
He's such a great. If people listening don't know about his story, you need to go read his story.
You can watch it probably. I don't know if it was on Netflix or.
Yeah, I think so.
I never read the book. I just read it's a Hillbilly Elegy. And Amy Adams was in it, and Glenn Close was in it. Did fabulous acting in that movie. Really was.
Yeah, it was definitely like a made for streaming movie. But Glenn Close, yeah, she's really good.
This is JD talking to the steelworkers in Ohio.
Feet of those who would sell out their country for a cheap bottom line. Our politicians, and frankly, the cronies in the private sector, people who didn't want to build in America like Cleveland Cliffs, but people who were happy to build overseas, they got rich, and communities like this one got poor. Politicians think about this who came to...
He's talking about America offshoring all its manufacturing throughout the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, very short-sighted.
With a few $1,000s in their bank account, left after decades of public service with millions in stock portfolios. And what did all of you get? What did we get? If you were lucky, your neighbor's job got shipped to a foreign country while your tax dollars got shipped to fraudsters. And if you were unlucky, as I know many people in this room were, you were left raising a grandchild while you were mourning the child killed by the very poison brought across that wide open border. But just as it was a policy choice to let that happen, my friends, it was a policy choice to reverse that decline. And in November of 2024, you made a choice to reverse 40 years of American decline and make Donald Trump the president of the United States.
Pretty good. I will say this: Trump is bringing manufacturing back. He is. I do think he's doing everything he can to set us up for a golden era, at least economically.
Sure,
a little bit on the culture end, but
I do think manufacturing being here it's so important. We're too big. Like our country is too big to give up something that important.
Yeah.
Like we have too many people. We've got the space and the capacity and we have the manpower, and I don't know.
I find this is another Vance clip, same rally, and I find this just infuriating. He's going to tell the story. It's a quick little story of an Ohioan, I think is what they style themselves.
I think so.
Of an Ohioan who was laid off by his company and forced to train his foreign replacement.
Oh, his foreign replacement? Damn.
Was at the bank that he worked at. And the bank, they told him, you're only going to get your severance package if you trained a foreign replacement to do your job instead. And it's a heartbreaking story because he did it. He dutifully did what he was asked to do. And on his last day, he packed up his things, he walked to the office parking lot, he got in his truck, and he shot himself.
So that's encouraging.
Oh.
That's H-1B visas, guys. Why are we bringing in any foreign workers at all? I'd like to know. I feel like Americans can do these jobs. I don't like.
That's really sad. I don't know the details of that. That's just really tragic.
Yeah. So, the last little Vance clip I wanted to play. I wanted to I wanted to give a little substance.
I was going to say, hopefully that's not what we're ending on.
No, I had one more, and I got.
I wouldn't want to block the world today, Todd. If I know.
I wanted to show Vance this. I think, where is he? Here it is. Okay, I think Vance is one of the best retail politicians that we have.
And what do you mean by that term?
Well,
Retail
here I'm going to
politician.
show him. This is a clip of JD Vance just stopping in at a bar in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
And retail politics is like meeting people, and you know what I mean? Kind of
Okay.
the whole, what in the world just happened?
I don't know. Are you ready for the Lions?
No, I
How
got
do
the
the
Lions. What just
Oh,
happened?
man. Are you?
Oh,
What-
here it
oh,
is. Here it is. I don't know
Okay.
what happened. I really don't know what happened. That was weird. It went to the Lions for some reason. No, I don't care at all about the Lions.
You don't?
That
Come on. A little bit?
I just don't care.
Oh.
Here's JD. Okay. He is at a bar. Just guys, you're just listening. He's at a bar. He's meeting people. He's pouring beers for people. He's
Yeah.
shaking their hands. He's doing the kind of thing that there's not many Democrats I can imagine doing that. They're scared of meeting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our people are scared of meeting them. They're like, what's that exercise band in your pocket for? You just happy to see me? Look at him. He's a natural. He's real, I think.
Yeah, he's a real person.
He's authentic.
Yeah, he is.
Well, either that or he fakes it real good. I think that's just great. I love to see
funny.
somebody like the vice president just out there.
Mm-hmm. Was that in like an American Legion or a VFW or something?
I don't know. Some bar in Cincinnati. It didn't. At least I
Okay.
didn't read it far enough to see
Just
which
had like
bar.
plastic cups. It just kind of looked like that atmosphere. It was pretty well lit, but other than that, it kind of looked like a closed, you know. Oh.
So for the last thing today, Carrie,
Yep.
I think we need to go back to our segment, Baby's Blood or No Baby's Blood.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I've
shoot.
got a new one.
Let me get my pillow ready.
But
Oh, no.
first, in honor
to
of
explain this
the
to people.
segment and one of our past people, little Katie Kirk was out and had a video. This is not about her. We've determined that little Katie Kirk is not partaking of baby's blood, or if so, it's not having the intended effect.
Right. Are you going to explain to the listeners what baby's blood or no baby's blood is?
No, you can, Carrie. Do you want to tell them about the segment?
Okay, so if you've ever worn the tinfoil hat, you know, there's talk of certain people in the spotlight who might be partaking of, what is it called?
Adrenochrome, which is
adrenochrome.
the highest concentrations are found when you expose a baby to extreme like fear and trauma and then kill them right in the process. You get the spike in adrenochrome. At least that's what they say. I haven't been to those parties, but
yeah, thank God. So anyway, that's it's believed that some people
supposedly it
partake in
works as
that.
something of a fountain of youth.
Yes,
it restores your vitality. You're like Mother Gothel in Tangled. Was that her name?
Right.
Did I pull that
Good
out? Look
movie.
at me go.
I love that movie. So
anyway,
yes,
we don't
exactly
think
like
we
her.
don't believe based on her appearance that Katie Kirk is
Todd will occasionally show a celebrity, and we have to say yay or nay to the baby's blood.
Yes. So this is not. But I just want to. She's a former participant in the game. So I wanted. She's wondering what's going on now. I want to tell you. We've known ever since the job came out what's going on, but Katie Kirk is just starting to realize something is amiss out there with the cancer rates.
What
what's up
is
with the
going on?
F-bombs today?
I had coffee with an oncology fellow about 2 months ago, and she said,
everybody thinks if they drop the F-bomb, it makes their point stronger. Do you know that?
It does.
Do you think so?
It fucking
I feel
does.
like it's lost its I feel like it's lost its impact. It's so ubiquitous that it has lost.
I'm sorry. Have you ever heard Katie Kirk drop an F-bomb? I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat. All right, let's go.
Here we go.
I had a very rough day. I just had to tell a 21-year-old college student with no family history that he had stage 4 colorectal cancer. And I'm hearing more and more about people in their early 40s, 30s, even 20s being diagnosed with this disease at an advanced stage, often metastatic colorectal cancer. I can't even tell you guys how crushing it is. And of course, I'm excited about trying to figure out why this is happening. You know, epidemiological studies are so hard to conduct.
Little Katie Kirk has she lost her husband to colon cancer, remember?
Okay.
And she kind
I
of
do
started
remember
a
that.
foundation of sorts. So she has a
And
she
pretty young, like maybe 50 or
40s,
40
I
something.
think.
Okay.
Yeah, late 40s maybe. But yeah,
Okay.
she's so she has something of a stake in it. She raises money for it, pays attention to
But
it.
there is something going on in our environment. It's not just obesity or a sedentary lifestyle. You know, it's a confluence of things that include ultra-processed food, maybe microplastic, forever chemicals, overprescription of antibiotics. I don't know what is happening, but something is going on. And there are 17 cancers. 17 cancers are increasing among people under 50. So what the fuck is going on?
She can't figure it out. Katie, look
I have a
over
theory.
at your Dr. Fauci candle. Katie, remember that substance you got poked into your arm over and over again? They told us they wanted like 7 boosters and people started dying. Katie, I know the answer.
Yeah, it's literally when it started happening.
Oh, Katie. Okay, that is not, that's just our honorary introduction to baby's blood or not baby's blood. This I found is this maybe this isn't right. Now I'm seeing something. John Goodman has lost a ton of weight.
Oh my
But
gosh,
see,
that's
now that
John
you see that
Goodman?
little thing at the bottom that says made with AI, so I'm wondering if it's not even real. Although I know he has lost a ton of weight.
Okay.
Like a ton of weight. But this now that I just saw this, guys, we'll watch it, but I'm not positive if this is
I used to weigh almost 400 pounds. I finally decided I wanted to live life better. So I quit drinking, started moving, and
It's
did it
not
slowly
his voice at all.
Yeah, see, I think that's a fake video.
That's so weird. I hate that. I hate that so much.
That I do believe let me look up a quick, because I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of John Goodman lately that wasn't fake, and he had lost like ungodly amounts of weight.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up real quick. See there's the AI thing.
Him. Okay, here he is with here he is at like the Smurf premiere.
Okay, here he is, Carrie. I'm going to share a picture.
Okay.
And this is
was he a voice in the Smurf movie?
But he's not. It's not a clip. But there's John Goodman.
Okay, there you go.
He still looks old.
Him in there. I see him in there.
He still looks old. So I don't think baby's blood. Maybe I think maybe it was Ozempic, probably.
I'm going to say no baby's blood. I vote no baby's blood.
You think he's going on what are those things called? GLP-1?
You know, I don't know. I don't know. Some people, again, I kind of like don't care how people are doing it, if it's good, if it's overall.
Well, you know what I heard is that those things are causing, what was it? Wild health problems. And I'm trying to remember what the spike was in.
I hadn't heard if there was a side effect attributed yet.
I don't have
I worry about that, obviously.
I don't trust it. I don't trust any of that stuff from Big Pharma. You know, it makes you nervous. Like, but if he's losing weight and he feels healthier, go for it. I think that we can clear John Goodman on baby's blood because he still looks old as hell. So, I haven't heard reports that baby's blood causes dramatic weight loss. You know?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so.
I mean, not in my experience.
Not in your experience.
How do you think I look so good? Well, I think we did all we could today, Carrie. What do you think?
We were through the ringer, but you know what? We played her. I think we did
okay. I thought I had a better ending for us, but yeah, sorry guys. Unfortunately we went out with a whimper.
I have my anything is possible mug today is inspiration. What'd you say?
we went out with a bit of a whimper today.
Oh my
when I
gosh.
realized that my John Goodman thing was AI, I was like, well,
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's okay. It's better that you realize it because it didn't even sound like him. That's so weird. It's really
Here's a
weird.
Reagan quote to end on. I hope we once again have reminded people that man is not free unless government is limited. There's a clear cause and effect here that is as neat and predictable as a law of physics. As government expands, liberty contracts. That was Reagan in a nutshell. That was animated
was that him?
his entire. Yeah, that was a quote from Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
That animated his entire presidency and life.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's why I think Reagan Republicans are respected by, generally speaking, more like independents or even traditional Democrats.
Yeah, there aren't many of those left.
I know. I mean, they've just been.
You think they're being shouted down?
Oh yeah,
by the socialists and communists in their own party.
Oh, 100%. I think they've been really shoved off to the side.
You know what they're saying is that that a bunch of those actually, it was the Reagan Democrats was what they were. The coin was originally termed for Democrats in the suburbs of Detroit who voted for Reagan and put Reagan over the top. And Reagan, there's I don't know if there's thought or there's polling. Polling, who knows how fake polling is anyway, but
well, and back then, like, who knows, right?
But there's stuff. No, I'm saying now that says that Reagan Democrats are going to Mike Rogers instead of the Muslim commie in the Michigan Senate race.
Okay.
Because Mike Rogers is a Republican, but he's an older guy, and he would be not a Trump Republican. I'm not saying that he's not Trump endorsed. Just he's what you think of as more your classic Republican. Maybe that's the only kind of Republican that can get elected in Michigan. I don't know, but there is reports that the Reagan Democrats are going to have or are having nothing to do with the Muslim commies that seem to be infesting the Democrat Party these days.
Right. I mean, the traditional it is good. Traditional Democrats don't like socialism or communism
or trannies playing in women's sports. I mean, there's so many
for the most part
out there. You know what I mean? That they don't sign on to.
Right. When you talk about that support for Reagan back in Detroit, were they involved with these? Was this faction of people like in the automotive manufacturing industry?
I think so. Yeah, union workers.
Okay, got it.
Reagan did pretty well with them. Not across the board. I mean, unions would typically go blue, but he picked up enough to make a big difference.
Okay, got it.
They didn't want Carter, or they didn't want who did he run against? Mondale, that he won like 49 states in '84.
I think so.
And Mondale, I think, was Carter's VP, right? Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Look at that. Look at Todd's World coming up with some history.
Some history before we were like watching the news. I just think that line between Republicans and Democrats is just it's not a straight line anymore.
Seems like we're it seems like we're in something of a like just a realignment.
Definition?
A realignment between parties that maybe has existed for a while. I'm not saying that there won't be two major parties going forward. Just it seems like Trump has pulled the Republicans away from big business more into kind of a populist frame of mind, and then the Democrats have gone full on just crazy into everything. Into the tranny kid surgeries, and that's why they're pushing Bill Maher over the edge. They're pushing him out of the party.
Right.
People like we're talking about rational people who are pretty liberal.
Yeah,
they're doing everything they can with all their crazy to push them completely out because they're like, no, we aren't communists, and we don't want to elect a communist.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see what the realignment shakes out.
Maybe it'll be kind of like a pro-America group.
An anti-America. You think they'll wear it on their sleeve?
I was about to say it, and I'm like, well, I don't know if you're a commie. I think you're kind of anti-American. Like, why would you, as a socialist or communist, why would you run? Why would you run here if you're not looking at really changing fundamentally who we are? So,
no, they are. They aren't trying to.
Well, they're counting
to hide it a little, but not very much.
Yeah.
You don't have to do much digging to find the Muslim commies comments out there. You know what I mean? You really don't.
And I think they're relying on the fact that the younger generation right now doesn't understand the threat.
Yeah.
Based on history. Either they don't care or they haven't learned or whatever. Like our generation, Gen X still knew people who fought in World War II. We learned about World War II and we understand the threat.
Take 30 years and completely corrupt the public education history curriculum and then shake it up and see what comes out. And voila, 2026.
I know. You say God doesn't care about our politics, but I'm still going to say, Lord help us.
Lord help us.
Yep.
Guys, thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Jesus. We just walk through stories of the Bible, and I don't know. I love it. We read the message, and we don't really preach to you, but I think if you followed along with us, by the time you got to the end of a book, we started with Mark, we did Acts, now we're in Genesis. I think you'd at least feel like you had a pretty good handle on what was going on in that book. Like you'd understand the story, and we've explored it, and it's fun. It's just we make it enjoyable. You kind of get
make
just
it relatable.
It's just the fun of the text and the story back. I think is what it is. So
join
us tomorrow, ToddsWorld.net. Check out some of my books, guys. Insurrection, fabulous series. 2 books. Operation Last Stand, Circle of Wolves. Check them out. My memoirs on there. All kinds of stuff on ToddsWorld.net. Carrie, thanks for playing Hurt today.
You too.
We did our best. I left my eye patch on the pirate ship, so I went with the insurrection hat. Did the best I could. So
yeah, it's looking pretty good. Hopefully, you can get that just healed up. I'm gonna go get an X-ray, find out what the heck's going on.
Carrie's going to get an X-ray.
I am.
And then going back out
Good
with
times.
the mountain. All right,
Good times.
Have a great week. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.